All right. I was sleeping one night and I heard a loud voice calling my name, telling me to rise up.
Yes, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Call your friends and let them know the program is on.
What they're doing is wrong.
But before I go any further, I would like to exercise my right of the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States of America.
Giving to themselves.
Bear that in mind that you also have that right. I will be speaking about herbs and their medicinal purpose.
Oh, brothers.
So don't you go nowhere. Call up your friends. I said I speak about the Bible on the black men of the Western world. Because the black men of the Western world lost his sense of direction.
And they buying cars.
Why do you say he's lost his sense of direction?
Planes, and they buying ships.
He's not thinking about material things of the earth anymore.
Money that they get from the poor.
His mind is unconcerned.
The poor cannot see.
He leave everything up to the white man.
They keep on taking.
Then he called the white man a devil.
They will not give.
And he called him all type of names. Now, how are we going to survive as black men in the Western world?
People, wake up.
As I said in past program, that we must teach the children how to plant grains so we can have food. It's very simple. It's common sense. Teach them about herbs, how to use herbs for the sickness that they get onto themselves from the eating of the flesh of animals. That's the only way men become sick. Nature did not intend for men to be sick. I also speak about these preachers. Why I speak about the preachers? Because they have the people going and coming. Oh, they don't have them going and coming. Of course they have the preacher going and coming. The members. Because it is so symbolic that people does not understand. They are looking for a man that you call Jesus. That's what they're looking for. There was no man born named Jesus. And there is no man going to become named Jesus. And there is no man live named Jesus. It's simple. There is no man born named Jesus. So where did they get this word Jesus? And the black men get trapped and tangled up into the name Jesus. Now,
telling me to rise up.
It's very simple.
And go and tell the preacher.
It's very simple. Matthew, if you want to go with the Bible, because as I said, the Bible is symbolic. The white man take is writing from the scroll that the black men have in Africa many years ago. I'm going to use ears that you can understand.
Oh, brothers.
And they take the writing and they translate it in their way.
The people do not know.
Now, if you ask many black men of the Western world,
what these preachers are doing.
In what language was the Bible written?
They're buying homes.
They will tell you it either written either in Amharic, Hebrew, or Greek.
And they buying shit.
All the preacher will tell you that.
From the donation money.
When the preachers speak, they refer to the Greek language. None of them refer to the Amharic language. Let me show you. Arabic, Amharic, and Hebrew. Those are the language black men spoke in Paul's time. Now, see how clever the white man is. He said the original either written in Hebrew, Amharic, or Greek. Hebrew is the original language of all the book of the Old Testament, except Wisdom and 2nd Maccabee.
All right.
Now,
It's a shame.
my book that I call the Bible, I have 73 books in my books, 74 books in my books.
Preacher man.
How many books do you have in your King James Version?
Just a shame.
You don't have 73 or 74.
Take it to yourself.
Let's move on anyway.
It's just a shame.
Which were written in Amharic. See, Daniel and Jeremiah was written in Amharic. Greek is the original language of all the book of the New Testament. Now, Greek is the original language of all the book of the New Testament.
When the sun
Now, let's speak now and see if we can have some common sense. Black men and black women, because you're all going off unconcerned and not paying any mind to what you really need to think about, and all you're thinking about is a white Jesus. You see what I'm saying? And the white Jesus is not saving you. That's what you're thinking about, white Jesus.
Oh,
Let's get back to the original thing I'm talking about.
I was sleeping one night.
The New
I
Testament
heard a loud voice
is
calling my name.
written in Greek, except Matthew, which was originally written
Oh,
in Amharic.
Creatures.
Now,
They are doing is
who speaks the Amharic language?
They are taking
Not
from
Arabic,
Lord
Amharic.
and giving
Who speak
to
that language?
under the
That
name
man I
of
have
God.
behind me, Emperor Selassie.
Oh,
His title
God.
is in Numbers, Emperor Selassie, the Kings of Kings, on the Lord of Lords, from the conquering tribe of Judah.
And they
He's
do
Emmanuel family, the man you're calling Jesus.
what these preachers are doing.
That's his family.
They're buying
He got a genealogy. Now, all you black men and black women of the Western world, I'm saying you need to stop talking about this Jesus. Yes, so we can have food
Donation money.
and material things of the earth.
Before.
When we leave the Jesus alone, we will understand that we are strong people.
Keep on taking.
But the white man is so clever that he gave you Jesus. And the type of Jesus that he gave you is a white man.
But a small portion
Let's move on.
from all the abundance
Hebrew is a
that they
Semitic dialect spoken
wake up
by Abraham
people
and his descendant after their migration into the land of Canaan,
sit by the wayside.
and after called by the Jews
Preacher do that
rabbis a holy language.
and let the people
Now,
do that.
here is the point I'm trying to make that you can understand.
All right.
The New Testament is original language was written in
It's just a
in what?
shame.
You're not paying attention.
It's
In Greek.
Oh, it's just a shame.
Now, except Matthew.
Taking from the
What was Matthew written in?
giving to you.
Amharic. What language was the man you called Jesus spoke? Amharic. His name is Emmanuel. And in Paul's time, all these guys have names like Emmanuel, Elias, Elijah,
Preacher man. It's
Pharaohs,
just a shame.
all name like that. Start with a he, all most of it.
Don't you do when
Now,
the sun goes down, just
if
a
the
shame,
No, it's not a if.
just a shame.
The original language of the New Testament is Greek.
Just a shame.
There is no black man speak Greek. There is no black man speak Chinese. I'm talking in Paul's time,
I was
when Africa was just all black people, before the white men go in there and divide up the land and start to make continents and all of that.
go
And still see how they're fooling you.
What they are
all the
doing
good
is
part of Africa where the kings and queens were living,
poor
they call it the Middle East.
and giving to themselves.
They name 7 continents, and there is no continent named Middle East.
Oh, brothers.
Now, see how clever they are. Amharic is another Semitic
People
dialect.
do not know and they do not understand.
Largely spoken, largely replaced Hebrew
Preachers are doing.
after the Jews returned from their Babylonian captivity. Now,
They buying
who are the Jews?
They buying planes.
I am not saying Jewish people. Who are the Jews? The Jews are the black men that was living into that part of the land before the white men moved there. The white man does not go there just 10,000 years ago. They've been there for many, many, many times
Taking
until they started to breed up the black women. Just like how they came to the Western world and used the disease to kill the Indian. Smallpox. So when they use the smallpox to kill the Indian, then they capture the land.
You cannot
That is the first
sit by the way.
germs warfare they have upon the Indians.
You cannot.
Now,
And let the people.
they make germs warfare for the black people many times.
All right.
Now, they're telling you that they find the germs in the tomb of the pharaohs. No, it came from the black people.
It's just a shame.
The white men will tell you that all the germs came from black people. So by they go into the grave and took out the mummies and experiment, they find the spores marks on the pharaohs. So they cultured in the laboratory and used it on the Indians.
Just a shame.
Now,
It's just a shame.
the language spoken by Christ, as you call him Christ, his name is Emmanuel.
It's just a shame.
Now, see how clever they are? The apostles and Jesus speak Greek. Now, there is no part in your book you have that Jesus spoken, as you call him, beside Matthew. Come on, you're wrong. I am telling you, there is no other part of the book. That's where did Jesus speak. His name is Emmanuel, a black man that they killed many years ago.
I was
But yet
reading
still,
one night,
he and the apostles speak Greek.
and I heard a loud voice calling my name.
And the Bible that you have right now is not the classical Greek.
What they are doing is wrong.
It's a common Greek,
They are taking from the poor.
a Greek of Plato.
And
See,
giving to
it's a
themselves
common Greek. Now,
under the name of God.
it becomes a universal language in Alexander time.
And the people do not
See?
know,
Now,
and they do not understand.
I want to say if you can think for yourself, black people,
what these preachers
because you're wasting time on this Jesus.
they're buying
You are
homes.
wasting time. There was no one born named Jesus, as I'm telling you now, and there is no one is going to be born
And they
named
buy
Jesus,
ships.
and there is no one die named Jesus. You cannot prove it to me no place.
They get from the poor.
You know why you cannot? Because the time when Emmanuel born, there was no English language.
Keep on taking.
Now,
And they keep on taking.
where is the original
They will not
word came
give
from? The word Jesus that you're using.
but a small portion from all the abundance
Where it came from?
that they take in. Wait,
You don't know. How can't you know when you're a clergyman? Huh?
cannot.
You study to the Bible a great extent. You go to college, university.
Let the preacher do that.
Where is the origin of that word came from?
And let the
Because when Emmanuel born, the English language was not in existence. The English language came in existence in the 1600s. And in the 4th century, they have an old English that speak like, yeah man, no, but I mean, yeah, maybe Jamaicans speak that language. Because we have words that many country does not use. And they are found in the Oxford Dictionary. And sometimes when the Jamaicans speak, you cannot understand. Because they have so many words that is not found in your dictionary of the United States. You get it? So now, if we have words that you don't know about, where those words came from? Did we make them up? Okay, pretend we make up all those words. Pretend they make up the word Jesus. If they make it up, there was no English language at that time. Just like if you know the Hebrew alphabet, you know there's no J in the alphabet. Now, that's why I'm saying to you, there was nobody born named Jesus. Because the Hebrew language did not have a J into the alphabet. Common sense. Did they trick you? Now, did they trick the black people? Because we lost our sense of direction. We are not thinking of gaining material things, trying to make cars, build homes, have food abundantly, teach our children. All we are doing is making churches, as you call them, these big buildings. As I said in Paul's program, they need to be turned in school. If you want to go to church on Sundays, Sundays only. From Monday to Saturday, turn them into schools and teach our children the original language of the black people. Common sense. Teach them how to plant grains. Teach them how to use herbs. Because they've been eating meat before they was born from the mother womb. So all of that substance come down the line into the children and cause the body to contaminate. Now, if you don't understand that, you are just wasting your time. And start teach the black people, preachers, so they can understand. You need to start teaching the members of your church.
Sit by the wayside.
Teach them not to drink alcohol because it's made by the white man.
You cannot.
Yes. Teach them not to kill each other.
All right.
Teach a black woman not to smoke alcohol, smoke narcotics. Teach them in your synagogues. Teach them to have one man at a time, not many men. So they can know when they have children, they know who is the father. When a woman go with 6, 7 men, she don't know who is the father of the child. She give it to the one that the child look like. So you're not teaching them nothing whatsoever. So we just going blind and concerned. I'm here to teach you. Well, what he's going to teach us? Teach you how to take care of yourself, plant grain so we can have food, and how to use the herbs that came from the earth of itself. These are made by white men or black men. They came out of the earth just like the black men. The black men came out of the earth. None of your preachers are telling you that. And the earth belongs to me. And the earth belongs to you. Huh? What are you saying? I said the earth belongs to you from north, south, east, and west. Belongs to the black man. Because he came out of it. Just like the plants and just like the animals. And that's why I'm trying to tell my black people, stop speak about this Jesus. Because this Jesus is not going to get you nowhere. We've been sitting here for 450 years, have no land, have no language, have no food, have no education of our own, and then you're telling me you're educated when you get the white man education. Huh?
Oh, brothers.
They give you their own book to read.
Okay.
And they change the story. It was my great-great-grandfather's story. And they change it to fit their ways. And give you a white Jesus to fit their ways. So when you see them, you must bow down to them and worship them and respect them. Because they are the family of the Jesus.
And they buying cars.
And you so blind you can't know there's no Jesus. Because the English language was made by the white man.
From the donation
They are your enemies.
that they get from
Why are you going unconcerned like you don't know they're your enemies? When you going to wake up, black man?
Keep on taking.
When the preachers start to teach the children, they will understand.
They will not
They have
give.
so many sick people who are going to their church and they're still not getting the members better. All they're doing is singing some songs to soothe their mind,
People
sing some song to make them happy for a few minutes.
cannot.
When it's donation time, some sad song they sing so they can get some money from them.
You cannot. And let it
I am not in that business. I'm here to let you know what you don't know.
It's a shame.
How can you use herbs?
Oh, oh, oh.
You must have someone to teach you how to use herbs. Because you eat the wrong thing and you become sick. You have to detox the body. How are you going to detox the body? You must know what type of herbs to use to detox the body. So the blood can flow properly. And everything can flow proper. So you can, in your right mood, so the mind can be clear and fresh. If you got a broken bone, it's another thing. But in past time when men have broken bones, they use the bark of the tree to tie it onto the broken bones. They didn't have any cast to put it in. Where they get the knowledge from? Knowledge is into the man. All knowledge is in man. And some men have more knowledge more than some. The first man going to have more knowledge more than the second man. And the black man is the first man that came out of the earth. You can say some Jesus created him or whatever. Keep on thinking that. Or keep on thinking there's some God created you. Because that is just in the mind of you.
I heard a loud voice calling my name.
And when you die, you die. Because they gave you a white man that you're going to be living with this white man.
Go
And he's your oppressor.
what they're doing.
Basic knowledge is your oppressor. Don't forget that the white men abused your grandfathers and grandmothers. Don't you forget that. And keep on thinking like you don't know that.
It is a shame.
Yes, you keep on thinking like you don't know that. And try to pretend. Keep on pretending. And see what's going to happen when the time comes. Because when the time comes, black men need to wake up. Very simple. Wake up, black men, and see if we can plant grains so we can have food abundantly. I am not telling you anything wrong. It's very simple. I'm telling you that you need to wake up so we can plant grains and have food. Now, if we don't have food, how are we going to survive? Huh? If we don't have food, how are we going to survive?
And they keep on taking.
We must have food. And I'm telling
You will
you,
not give
you keep on watching this program and you will understand.
from all
You
your
are
life.
going to understand that we are the first black people upon the face of the earth and no other men come before us.
Wake up. You cannot sit by the wayside. Let the preacher do that. You cannot. And let the preacher do that. All right. It's a shame. Oh, oh, oh. It's just a shame. Preacher man. It's just a shame. Oh, it's just a shame. Taking from the poor. Giving to yourself is just a shame. It's just a shame. Shame. It's just a shame. Preacher man, it's just a shame. What you going to do when the sun goes down? Just a shame. Just a